I'm here to talk about 3-gun belts today, and what I got here in my hand is the HSGI Battle Belt. It's a belt that people traditionally will start off in the game of 3-gun just because it's something that they have readily available inside their closet. Here's a quick pros and cons between this particular belt and an actual 3-gun belt from Safariland. So the pros for this particular belt is that it is extremely comfortable, especially if you are going to be wearing this for an 8-hour day. The cons and the disadvantages of this particular belt is that it's not as rigid as most belts that you need for the game of 3-gun. So not being rigid is that all the belt attachments that you need to put on this belt for the pistol magazine, the rifle magazine, your shotgun caddies, you're going to have a lot of movement and flex with this particular belt because it does bend back and forth. And especially when you're running down range, you're going to get a lot of wobble up on your waist, and that's something that you're going to feel a little bit discomfort with. Moving over with the very popular Safariland ELS belt, this is the cat's meow when it comes to the game of 3-gun. The beauty about this particular belt is that the belt itself is extremely rigid. There's barely any flex with it. The great thing about these is that it has the ELS forks, which these are the forks and these are the receivers. What you can do is you could take your pistol pouches or your rifle pouches off whenever you don't need them. The other thing too is based off of the stage descriptions, you could actually move your pistol pouches off if it calls for no pistols, and you can move your rifle pouches, which is this one here, and move it up front. The other thing that you could do too is that if it has a prone stage to it, you could take everything off of your front of the belt, and then you could actually go down on prone position and you could be completely comfortable because there's nothing in front of you there. The only downside to this particular belt is that it's just the price itself. It is not a cheap unit to have, but it is something that you should have for the game of 3-gun.